Jesse, I'm trying to refresh my Twitter page. Nothing seems to have come across the feed yet. Punk has a meeting with TK today. All right, we'll keep up. We'll keep this up. We'll keep up with this. Let's not
just play another game, I guess. Whatever.
Stagnant feel on the stream. But something apparently right now is going on. I don't know what it is. It is reportedly very big. What this means, who it pertains to, I don't know. CM Punk, Elite, Ace Steel, I don't know. But we will see what happens. Punk. After that whole Hangman thing, calling Adam Page out for not wanting veteran help. He then got back on track for most of the rest of the scrum. The reason I've never defended myself, he says, is because when you do, it just sounds like you're being defensive. But I've eaten shit on this subject for a very long time, and I'm very sad today that I had to get up here and say his name. He doesn't fucking deserve it, and talk about it, but facts are facts. Name two people that I've made the most money off of the name CM Punk. I don't think you're there yet, he looks over at Tony Khan. First one's Vince McMahon, second one's Scott Colton. I hope you all have a good night. Please be more responsible with the news you get from certain people, and just remember, we're human beings. Thank you. So, that was the end of CM Punk's post-show scrum. Really nothing about Moxley, nothing about MJF, other than he's a prick. It was mostly in regards to all the rumor and him coming to his own defense and telling his side of the story.
Let's see if we can win this game.
Okay, I'm not surprised by that at all. If he's released, though.
Well, if he's released, I'm surprised. I mean, the rumor was supposedly debunked, and he was not given a release. I mean, so if he's not on the roster page, that means he was released. That's big fucking news.
It is unconfirmed reports. I don't know. People are telling me this is just random tweets. Don't believe this. Unconfirmed reports that CM Punk has been fired. Apparently, if true, then Warner Brothers had an influence on that. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what happened, suspension or termination, but if he got fired, I would not be surprised by it.
I won't be surprised by it either. And it would go down as probably the most disappointing incident in all of pro wrestling history. It would.
To be honest with you, man.
転職サイトとエージェント、あなたに合ったやり方を。
I understand all of the financial reasons why it'd be a bad idea to fire a CM Punk. At the same time, I understand all of the moral reasons why it's important to do so.
Yeah. I
understand.
Yeah, after what had happened, and we're about to get into that now, I would not be surprised about CM Punk being fired. This is from Fightful Select. CM Punk confronted by the Young Bucks immediately after this scrum was over. Kenny Omega after the comments at All Out. This was the Elite and Kenny Omega, and then the Bucks, CM Punk, Ace Steel. Huge fight broke out. Nick Jackson has a black eye. Chair was thrown at the Bucks. PW Insider had reported after the scrum that he returned to his locker room, did Punk, where the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega confronted him. We can confirm that Punk and the Young Bucks had a physical altercation, but haven't heard the same for Omega. Instead, Omega and Ace Steel were said to have their own physical altercation. Apparently, we're told that Ace Steel cracked Nick Jackson with a chair, threw a chair at him, with another person saying that they think he's lucky to not be in jail. Several sources in AEW that we spoke with say that they believe Ace Steel will not be back with the company after this incident. I'm going to stop right there, Jesse. I know you mentioned it to me earlier in the day. You told me before we even went live that you felt like Ace Steel was about to get the fuck out.
Ace Steel is gone, dude. He is the most expendable party in this whole ordeal.
Yes, and he's only there. He's only there for what reason? Why? We obviously know why, but tell the people why he's there.
He's only there because Punk wants him. I mean, which is, it's not like that's a bad thing. Look, Punk wants this guy, he wants his fucking best friend there to, help him out, do shit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. And not to mention, Ace still brings something to the table, man. I mean, it's not like he just gotta hang around. The guy has fucking wrestling experience and knowledge, man. He's there for a good reason.
Where is our team?
But you can't act like this.
Yeah.
You can't act like this. You don't work for CM Punk, bro. You work for AEW. You can't act like this.
PW Insider also noted that Steele's wife was said to have been around caring for Punk's dog, Larry. The story of Nick Jackson having a black eye came from Steele throwing the chair at him. Security was called, and there were many people trying to break up everything. One person outright said it was a situation of them trying to save lives.
Great Felicity. That's the next Pokemon we have to worry about now.
There was an incredible amount of heat on a Steele after the situation, with one person saying that they weren't sure what happened, but
why are we so low level? Why? How is it that I'm still level 6?
The argument continued with a lot of cursing and shouting until the elite left the area. We've heard from people who are siding with both, saying that Punk's comments prompted the situation, and others saying the elite should have approached Punk while he was clearly pissed off. However, the large majority seem to think that Punk should have expected to have been approached about it after the comments in the scrum. Now, the problem, the issue here is, Jesse, you know, while all of this is happening, Punk gets up. Let's visualize. Punk gets up. He walks to the fucking back. He goes to the locker room. They're still in the now arena. They get, him and Ace still get confronted by the Bucks. There's a big fight. Meanwhile, Tony Khan is going on about the fucking scrum. He's got Swerve and Keith Lee and Tony Storm and Chris Jericho, and then he does another 20 minutes by himself. Was there nobody back there to go get word to Tony Khan, hey guys, I need to end the fucking scrum and get in there? What the fuck is going on?
Well, I mean, in that instant moment, there's nothing Tony Khan can do. It's not his place to go out there and physically pull these guys apart. That's what security's fucking job is to do. Separate this shit, calm it down. When I get done taking care of business, I'll come sort all this shit out. So, I mean, what is Tony Khan gonna physically do with 5-6 men, grown ass wrestlers, throwing shit? What is he gonna do?
He's not gonna physically do
Yo,
anything.
yes,
But
kill
whole
the stupid
visualization of him continuing with the fucking
Lucario.
scrum, and then going on about Triple
Yes.
H, fucking WWE, and the fact that they ran 2 shows, and you know they're not the only game in town on Labor Day weekend anymore. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. To me, it just looks ridiculous. Like if I'm a boss and I know my fucking locker room is imploding right behind me, why are you still conducting a scrummage?
I mean, it should have went, before that though. Why are you sitting there and letting this guy just derail your company right in front of you?
Which we didn't mention. Why didn't anybody cut the man's fucking microphone? Tony Khan is the fucking boss, and he let this guy out there to say whatever the fuck he wants. He did not. He tried to, but CM Punk overstepped him, and then he didn't try again. But Tony Khan is the boss. He didn't try and cut his microphone. He didn't tell anybody. I've been at these scrums several times, and they got people who are moderating this thing. Cut his fucking microphone off. Or say something to him, bro. Let's talk about Mox. Let's talk about MJ. Let's talk about Grand Slam coming up. You know? How did you wrestle? How's the foot? How did you wrestle out there with the foot? This and that. Bada, whatever. Nothing.
Malachi's still in the roster.
Malachi's still on the roster. Okay.
I was looking at these notes.
Great. Reggie Lecky's gonna get taken.
Malachi's still there.
The argument continued. I'm sorry, guys.
No. So, no. It's, here's the thing. I like playing devil's advocate when we break down a situation. Like, and especially in terms of, it's hard to say what you would do because that is a situation that no one could have prepared themselves for. If that makes any sense. Like, who would have thought that there'd be a moment you just sit there next to CM Punk just going.
Ooh, got him, boy. I got him, boy. He thought he could just come up to me like that, bro. Stunting on his face. Stop him. Stop him. There's no way you let them
I
go.
cut this guy's mic right now and doing other shit. Is that gonna add to the issue of like, oh shit, and what happened to Punk and Punk rejects your denial? Like when Tony Khan tried to say something and Punk just basically shut him up. You know, it was like, I don't want to escalate it. I just kind of want it to end so I can go in the back and fix it. But unfortunately, it kept getting worse.
What a bum.
The guy's a pushover. The guy is having the locker room walk all over him. He's not a real boss. He's not a real boss. I love him. Listen, I love everything he's done. And we are huge fans of what he's done. But he's not a real boss. I don't give a fuck who that is. You know, obviously he's got a problem. Dude, can you fucking imagine Triple H letting somebody say that in his presence? Can you imagine?
It appears to me that Tony Khan, like you said, he's not a boss. He's an owner. He's he's not a manager. He's not a coach. He's not a boss. He can own the Yankees. That does not give him the ability to go and coach it. You need someone that can actually coach this roster, manage it, keep it under control, while he sits back and reaps the benefits of the money. Because just because you have the money to own a company does not mean you have the knowledge to
Let's
run it
go.
the right way with the people you have in place. Punk and all these big time names, these egos and wrestlers. Let someone who's more experienced do that job for you. Hire someone to manage your roster. If you sit at home, you make the business decisions.
Bro, Tony Khan has power in the fact that he owns the company and he signs the ticket. Tony Khan is paying CM Punk to do what Tony Khan wants. Clearly, Tony Khan is allowing CM Punk to run the fucking company over him. And that's not right. His mic should have been cut. Like, say whatever you gotta say about Scott Cole. But you going off and burying the locker room, which then led to the fucking incident that we're reading now, that's not a boss, bro. That's a fucking coward.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't think he's equipped for this. I see the chat mentioning names off my last comment. Good name, William Reed. It's a great fucking name, man. They have the experience and the talent.
Let's go. That's a dub. That's a solid dub.
I mean, they have people.
Love it.
Christopher
Love to see it. You love to see it, guys.
There should be someone who's respected and who has the experience and actually managing these egos in pro wrestling, because it's become apparently clear that Tony Khan is not. So he's needed in the company. Hell, if you want to,
7 kills. Let's go.
Fine, that's great.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
You need someone